with Drone Junkie today,
We are.
and myself,
And you.
recording with the phone. And we are, as probably the start of the video indicating, testing stuff with DJI.
Spectator mode.
Yes, spectator mode, which it's curious, but not a lot of people talk about spectator mode.
Because it seems, I think, that a lot of people have gone digital and they appreciate that they're on their own.
Yeah.
They've got that, like, I have to fly on my own,
Yes.
no one's even tried. Let alone, there ain't that many people with it.
Yeah.
To have two people with the digital in the same place at the same time.
Exactly, yeah. But I think it's something fulcral to FPV, is the ability for you to share your stuff,
yes.
right? But now that we both have DJI goggles, we've been trying to do this,
Not very.
and we've found some caveats.
Interesting.
Yes.
It's interesting. It's not a complete stop.
No.
Not a complete stop, but it's a weird how they've decided to do it.
Yes, and I don't think it's very well implemented, DJI. Because, naughty. Because, so what I've noticed is that, first of all, if with the new update that you can fly at 50
Milliwatts.
No, it's not 50 milliwatts. It's the
Megabits.
yeah.
50 megabits.
The speed is faster,
digital
basically.
Speed, yes.
So if you increase that digital speed to 50 instead of the regular 25,
no spectators.
no spectators can watch you.
At all.
Which is interesting.
At
Like,
all.
why?
There's no way.
You would think that because you have a bigger band, more people can watch. So there is one thing, which is. Can you spectate me if you're in a different firmware version in your goggles? Can you still spectate me?
Maybe we need to actually establish what firmwares we've got.
No, you have the latest one. I'm 100% sure.
So what do you want to do? Downgrade my firmware?
Downgrade your firmware from your goggles only, and then see if you can still see my quad.
But that wouldn't work, because then you're going back in firmware, isn't it?
Yeah, but just to see, because maybe your friend is flying and you haven't updated your firmware from your goggles, and will you be able to see it? So now you can spectate on the same firmware. That's confirmed because we've tested that.
That's another thing we're gonna.
But no,
The spectating.
Well, I'll show you anyways. A video. So the spectator does work.
Yeah.
Ish, because we found several problems with that.
There is a problem. Like, if I've already turned my goggles on, and you haven't turned your drone on, it's not looking for spectating channels. I have to turn my goggles back off, and turn it back on again, for it to decide to look for spectators.
And then if I start playing around with, so I have a little whoop here. That's what we're using. If I start playing around with changing the digital channel for this, then you can't even find it sometimes.
No,
it just disappears.
Yeah. Again, I have to unplug and come back in again.
Yeah.
Like, we're going back into the menu doesn't seem to research.
Yes. And definitely if I change it to 50 whatever it is, megabits, if I change the speed of the transmission to the highest one, he can't see this one for some reason. And then I change it back, and then sometimes it pops in, but sometimes you have to disconnect your goggles and try to find it again.
No, I've not had it pop in. I've always had to disconnect the goggle and oh look, it's found it now.
So yeah, not the most ideal thing. But there's another thing, which is I think worse.
Problem. Yeah. Another issue.
So the other problem is,
which is weird,
if I'm flying this, my video is perfect, like throughout. And we're gonna record something and show you in a bit. I'm flying this. My video is absolutely perfect. His, though, when he's spectating on my channel, gets lagged and patchy, and you have errors as well.
How many times I've said to you it's blocky, and you're saying it's clean?
For me it's fine.
Like,
but I don't.
And we're sitting side by side.
Yes. But it seems to be the distance. So if I'm flying like close enough here, you're fine.
There was no blocking.
But as soon as you go out, then...
And I'm getting blocky, but you're not. That's what's confusing me.
That's very odd.
Yeah? And then there's yet another issue.
Yeah.
There's one more.
Is there?
Yeah. Because I think it's weird. If I press the button to record.
Yeah.
It should just
yeah. That's so weird.
It should just start recording.
Yes. So
only
spectating. Spectator.
Yeah.
So the spectator can't record on will.
No.
I have to arm the quad. And it will start recording.
And I see it unlocked in my goggles.
Yeah, and then you'll see unlock, and then he can start recording.
So I can't record until you've decided that I'm allowed to.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so weird. I wonder if I change my option that says record, because there's an option that says record only
on takeoff.
On takeoff. If I change that option to no.
Oh, that might be.
If you can start then recording at any point that you want.
That may be.
But I like this option a lot because I don't have to think about start recording or stop recording. I just arm it and it does the recording all by itself.
But technically, I will always miss your takeoff. Let's say you're in a race.
Yeah.
You're going to take off before I can record you.
Yeah. Because you'd have to unlock yours.
Yeah. I'll have to wait for you to be unlocked. I don't know, but is it unlocked on arming?
Yeah, on arming. Yeah. On arming.
On arming.
Yeah, on arming. So take off.
If you arm before you take off.
I think it's on arming.
It's interesting. Why is it so confusing?
I don't know. There's a few ifs and buts.
But why are they locking the recording?
I don't know.
If I can see a picture, why can't I just record it?
Because I think what's happening is that you're kind of connected with my parameters.
But the recording is on board.
But I don't know why you would get worse video.
Yes,
than me, because it's the channel. It doesn't make much sense.
Am I having less of a conversation? Am I not getting a reply?
I don't know.
Because you're having a conversation between the goggle and the drone. But I'm not. I'm just listening to one side of it, maybe.
I don't know.
So, in which case, if I'm only listening to one side of the conversation, why do I need to be locked in?
I don't know.
It's so weird.
Okay, so we're gonna do a couple of tests and see. All right, we're gonna test first Gem's goggles. We put them in the first ever release from DJI.
Yep.
And I already have picture. I'm gonna change to channel 1 as soon as I can. Player channel 1. Yeah, I'm already on channel 1. And now Gem is gonna check if he can. Can I record? No, I can't record. It's so weird. I have to be armed in order to be recording. There we go. Now it's recording.
So it says image transmission stopped.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to audience.
Yeah.
And I've got player in to select. Player 1. I can see you.
Yeah. And can you record?
And I'm recording now.
You're recording. Okay. So I'm gonna go around a little bit. I'm gonna see if your image gets a bit off or something.
Unlocked, it says.
Yeah, that's because. Did it record again?
No, carried on recording.
I carried on recording. Okay, because if I disarm.
It says unlocked, but I'm still recording.
Ah, okay. Because when I disarm, it doesn't record.
Still recording.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna go a little bit out here.
Don't go too far. Because it's raining.
Yeah. So do you start getting patches yet?
Not yet. No.
No.
No. Clean. It's gonna get brave now.
No, not.
Underneath the trampoline.
Oh yeah. Well, it's wet there, isn't it?
It's through here and there. Yeah. I know.
There you go.
No, that's beautifully clear.
Okay, so you haven't.
It's dripping a little bit.
You haven't got any patches
no
yet.
break up yet. No.
Is there any other place here I can hide?
No, that door's shut.
Underneath the table?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, under the table you can.
If it's not too windy.
It's a solid table. Oh, can you get in there though? Can you get in? Look at that fucking clarity. Look at that clarity. Oh my word.
So you still
no
patchy.
Problem, no patchy. No patchy. No patchy today.
Okay, that's odd.
little patch there, alright, but I'm still recording.
You're still recording?
I know, you're disarmed.
Yeah, I've stopped recording because
so now I'm going to stop recording. Wait, but you're disarmed.
Yeah.
And I'm starting recording.
And did you start recording?
Yep.
Oh, you managed to start it again?
Yep.
So we've turned it on again. I've restarted the drone. We haven't still updated to the latest firmware on Jem's goggles, but I wanted to see if I go. So give me a second. You're recording, yeah?
Yeah.
Let me start recording on mine as well. Oh, I can't. Okay. I have to arm it first, and then I can record.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm recording. So I want to see if I go to
50.
Yeah, I think it's in transmission. Bit rates 50. Okay, so now I'm at 50 recording. Can you see? Oh, you won't be able to see because I dropped black. Channel.
Picture's gone black.
Yeah. So I'm going back to channel 1. Channel 1 again. Okay. Can you
black.
Can you go to? Can you try and find channel 1 and see if you can record that? Can you see my image?
No.
No.
Right, it says channel 2 and player in.
That's very odd because I am definitely on channel 1.
Yeah.
So I think
I can't even select another channel.
Yeah. So we experienced this last time as well. I don't know if you remember. If I change to 50 milliwatts, not 50 milliwatts, sorry, 50 megabit bit rate, you can see that I'm on channel 2, but I'm actually on channel 1. But it's odd, and you can't see any image. Okay, so Jem has updated his software on his goggles again.
Back to where it was, though.
Yeah, back to where it was. And what we wanna check is, let me start the recording for this. What we wanna check is if he gets patches now on the new recording, because there was I don't know, all the times that you were flying or that I was flying, every time I got like a little bit farther away, I started getting patches. You can't see my channel now because you were just flying. Where is it? Where's yours?
This one here.
You were just flying that.
Yeah.
And this is just a newly built like tiny whoop style drone, just like mine, except that one doesn't. It's so we never put the NACO file on it.
Oh, so, the number 1.
Yes, so that's in CE. But it's quite interesting because I guess you can't even spectate someone that's not on the same like thing as you.
Firmware-y thing.
Yeah.
That's what that one was, wasn't it?
Yes. Oh, that's interesting.
The number 1 in the text. I remember we saved that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that one doesn't have that, and that means that your goggles are now set to C mode. So because that one is not in C mode, actually let me turn it off. That's just gonna mean
okay
that you can spectate, which is a bit crap because
yes, because if I go to a race now, and you're flying, and you've decided to be in FCC and I can't,
or the other way around,
yes, I'd have to go back to my computer,
and update your drone to
all of my drones.
I think just one. So an interesting thing would be, do you want to turn that on?
Which one?
This one, because this one is
this was before, wasn't it?
Yes, this is FCC.
But we haven't flown this one today.
I know, but just get a battery.
Okay.
Plug it on.
Plug it in. Just turn it
on. And now what we're gonna check is.
Now can I see my own drone?
Yeah? You should be able to, yeah.
Can I see my own drone? Yes, I can.
You can?
Yes.
Can you arm it?
Well, let's turn my transmitter on.
Yes, put it like on the floor, upside down or something.
Welcome to OpenTX.
My foot on top of it. Just arm, disarm.
No, I've got to change it to the model.
Just so your goggles register that you can fly that.
Okay.
Yeah? Yeah, arm, disarm. Maybe not. There we go. Off. Good. All right. So now we can turn this off.
So now I should be able to see your drone, but not this drone. I should see
you'll always be able to see this because it's bound to yours. But when you fly this again, the goggles will go into FCC mode, because what's happening is that this is telling the goggles, because the file is here, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And this is telling the goggles, hey, you're now in this specific mode, like region mode, right?
Okay.
And you're only able to see like XXX channels.
Okay.
So now the goggles should think that they're in FCC, right?
Okay.
If you were to turn this on again,
it was going backwards.
It would tell the goggles.
Well, let's test it before we say that then. Let's test it.
Do you wanna? Can you plug this in? There you go. I can hold the phone or.
You can't do it. Okay.
All right.
So can I? Because before.
Okay. So now what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna turn my goggles.
No, it is up, Carlos, because I can see 62 milliseconds now.
Oh, you can see now.
25.4 megabits.
Oh, so but you see the image?
No, hang on. Audience. I've got 8 channels back. I've got 1 to 7 back.
Yeah. So I'm not in a channel yet.
You're not
because
in a channel
it's still loading.
Yeah. But I've got 1 to 7 as an option.
So now I can choose player, and then channel 1. Yeah,
and in
now
my
I'm in
bottom
channel
right
1.
hand corner it says 62 milliseconds and 25.4 megabits.
See if you can select the channel now.
No. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Play it in channel 1.
There you go. So another interesting discovery that we didn't really know.
So if I took my setup internationally, and I flew in a race somewhere else, I would have to reset my drone. I would have to put the one on or not.
Yeah. And then your goggles will
interfering with you guys from international people. Or if I took my goggles,
I think the bands are the same.
If I just took my English goggles, which is CE, with me to an international race,
you wouldn't be able to see anything.
I wouldn't be able to watch.
No. Yeah.
I'd have to plug into someone.
No, you have to bind it to a drone, and then your goggles will be set for.
And then unbind it, and then I'd be in that new mode.
Yes.
So I'd have to go. Excuse me, can I borrow your drone for a minute?
Yeah,
just
probably.
So I can plug into it.
Interesting, though. Yeah, I don't think that was really thought through. Maybe, I don't know. But with all of this, would you still buy these?
100%.
We're not dissing DJI.
No,
we're not dissing DJI.
Well, I am. I reckon they've let this out too soon.
Just like poking things a little bit,
yeah,
right?
because they've let it out too soon. They've not tested that. Because if they've tested that and said that's right,
it's been out for a bit now.
This new firmware.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you be able to spectate if someone's on?
Spectating should be the easiest thing I should be able to open to spectate. Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's not, but yeah, I absolutely love it. It's crystal. And look, we are so close to Whoop HD. This is 75.
That's not close. We are. No, that's Whoop HD.
65 for me. I'm a purist. But that's 75, and it's pure, beautifully, lovely underslung.
DJI, if you're watching,
they could be.
I doubt it.
Who knows?
But why not put? There was something very cool that we could do on some of the analog cameras, which is actually flipping the image, and it gives you like a whole new world to explore, right?
Yeah.
imagine how easy it would be to just go to your goggles and just change that to flip mode, and then you have to change some stuff on your remote as well.
And that's not hard.
Right away.
That's not a hardware addition. That's just a software addition.
And that's something really cool that I like about these goggles, is that I can just set everything directly from the goggles. I almost don't need the remote control.
No, the goggles are very nice, really comfy. I can't blame them because everyone's head is different.
Yeah.
So for me, I get a little bit of light leak on the side.
Yeah.
Some people get light leak there. They get a bit under here. The form factor's lovely. You know, the fit of it's nice. The buttons work nice. They're very... Look, you've got one button where you've got a flat in it and then the other one at the end. You can feel the difference between the buttons.
Yeah, you'll know exactly where.
So it's very comfortable. The only thing I don't really like is this head strap, which I think is just, I don't know, mate.
Look at that.
What it is? Look. Let's show you. Let's show you what my issue is. All right.
That's everyone's issue.
So we all fly around. Yeah, I'm having a fly. Blah blah.
And then when you finish, you want to put it on your forehead.
And what happens?
After a little bit, it starts, cramping. Yeah.
So
everyone.
That's not what you want, is it?
But this kind of solves it. But yeah, it would be nice to have something from.
I need to change that head strap.
From DJI.
From the DJI one. Because otherwise you just can't put it on your head. It just slips down.
It's small things. Like overall, I like the product. But that's a question for our next episode.